We all
we all
are.
are. We're all human.
We all are.
We all are human. But hey, recognize it. Move on. Geesh.
And put it on a leash. I teach something in my life coaching practice called soul blazing, which is the imposter model. Own your narcissist, but put it on a leash. No, it's own your sex god, goddess, and your philosopher that I'm smarter than everyone else. But use it consciously and say, I'm using it. And if you see that you're not using it consciously, but what you're doing, you train it and use it when you need to, but you go, caught it. It just kind of went and bit somebody or bit yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And once you start training yourself, that it's like so easy where you're going, God, I was an idiot, or I just snapped at that person, or
or I snapped at myself.
Yes,
I'm
even
a
worse.
Perfectionist, which is a very flowery way of saying I
beat yourself up.
Beat myself up, or let me rephrase that. I don't want to put that out there. I beat myself up. I have had consistent difficulty with beating myself up. Right now, in this moment, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not that, and I'll just keep being that, as I said. But
were your parents perfectionists?
Yes. Yes, most definitely.
Were you a straight A student and the good kid in the class, or do you have siblings?
I have a younger sibling. We were good kids. I actually, funnily enough, I was much more free, I think, as a kid. I didn't really care that much about school. I made okay grades. I went to a difficult school. I went to an all-girls school that was quite good academically. And I just didn't really care much for it. I was way more interested in theater and the arts and dance and cheerleading and whatever else I was doing. And I didn't work that hard at school. It came pretty easily for me, so I did okay in it. But I was never the A+ student. I was more the B student who got there but didn't really do anything to get there. And then I went to college and something shifted. This really interesting thing happened, and it became very, very important to me to make straight A's and be the top of my class. And
what do you think that shift was?
I think I recognized that I had gotten a lot of stuff pretty easily. Some things came pretty easily to me, and while that can be, that's a blessing and that's great, and I don't want to discount that, I realized that to those whom much is given, much is expected. I really believe that, and I thought, I don't want to be someone who just kind of gets away with doing this or that or the other. If I want to be great, I gotta harness it and be great. And I just thought, I think I'm gonna respect myself a lot more. Grades, schmades, but for me at the time, I needed to make really good grades to believe that I was smart. I didn't believe that I was. And so if I made great grades, then I could believe that I was smarter, and it empowered me to tackle some other areas in my life. So for me, it ended up becoming important